In a peaceful village surrounded by vast fields and ancient trees, there lived a boy named Ishan. From a young age, Ishan believed he had all the time in the world. He would spend hours wandering aimlessly through the woods, sitting by the river, or chatting with friends about dreams he would chase one day. There was always tomorrow, always more time ahead, or so he thought. His elders often warned him that time was like water slipping through fingers, but their words felt distant to him. After all, wasn't youth meant for freedom and endless possibility? Whenever he faced a choice between action and delay, Ishan always chose delay, comforting himself with the idea that he could start serious work later when the timing felt perfect. He didn't realize yet that time, once lost, can never be retrieved. That while dreams can wait, life does not. Each wasted day was a silent thief, stealing opportunities so quietly that he didn't even feel them leave. One afternoon, as Ishan lounged under a tree, watching the clouds drift lazily across the sky, he noticed an old man working tirelessly in a nearby field. The man was bent with age, his hands rough and weathered, yet his movements were steady and purposeful. Curious, Ishan approached him and asked, half mocking, "Why work so hard when you should be resting and enjoying your days?" The old man smiled, setting down his tools. "Ishan," he said gently, "I work because I understand the value of time. Every moment wasted is a seed never planted, a harvest never reaped. Rest is sweet only when it follows a day well spent." Those words struck Ishan more deeply than he expected. For the first time, he wondered if he had misunderstood the gift of time all along. Maybe time wasn't a never-ending supply to be spent carelessly. Maybe it was the most precious resource he owned, and every wasted hour was a door closing silently behind him. That night, as the village lights flickered under the stars, Ishan lay awake, hearing the old man's words echo in his mind. He realized that time wasn't waiting for him. It never had been. The next morning, Ishan woke before the sun, a rare occurrence in his life. For a moment he hesitated, tempted to fall back into his old habits. But the memory of the old man in the field, working steadily under the weight of his years, pushed him forward. He decided to change. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. His first step was small. He made a list of simple tasks he had been postponing: repairing a broken fence, helping his parents with chores, studying the books he had once thrown aside. The work was harder than he expected. It wasn't just his body that resisted. It was his mind, still clinging to comfort and delay. Every hour, he had to fight the urge to say, "Later." But each time he chose action over hesitation, he felt a quiet strength building inside him. Ishan began to understand that valuing time wasn't about rushing or doing everything at once. It was about honoring each moment with attention and purpose. The hours he once squandered now felt full, alive with meaning. He realized that time itself had not changed. Only his awareness of its worth had. And that made all the difference. As the weeks passed, Ishan's life transformed in ways he had never imagined. The simple tasks he once avoided became sources of pride. His days, once blurry and wasted, now felt vivid and meaningful. People in the village began to notice. They saw a new light in his eyes, a steady confidence that had not been there before. Ishan no longer needed to boast about his ambitions or make grand promises. His actions spoke for him. Every morning he woke with purpose, and every evening he rested with the satisfaction of time well spent. Opportunities that once seemed distant began to appear naturally. Chances to learn, to grow, to contribute. He understood now that success was not built in sudden leaps or rare moments of luck. It was built quietly, day after day, by respecting the value of each passing hour. Ishan realized that time is not a river we are carried along. It is a tool we are meant to shape and use. Those who waste it are swept away. Those who respect it carve their own path forward. And for the first time in his life, Ishan felt he was truly moving forward. Over time, Ishan learned that respecting time wasn't just about working harder, it was about living smarter. He became intentional with every part of his life. If something didn't align with his purpose, he let it go. If a task mattered, he gave it his full attention. He stopped chasing every passing distraction and started focusing deeply on what truly mattered. His friendships grew stronger because he was present. His skills sharpened because he practiced daily. His dreams, once vague and distant, now had a clear path leading toward them. Ishan understood that true winners in life weren't the ones who had more hours. They were the ones who used their hours with care and clarity. Time had taught him its greatest lesson. It rewards those who respect it and punishes those who waste it. Looking back, Ishan no longer felt regret for the years he had lost. He was grateful because those lessons had made him value every moment even more. Every sunrise now felt like a new gift, a new opportunity to build, to grow, to win. Not someday, but today. Years later, standing at the top of a small hill overlooking the fields he once wandered aimlessly, Ishan smiled quietly to himself. He had learned the hard way that life doesn't wait. Every wasted hour, every delayed decision, had once seemed harmless. But now he knew each moment was a building block of the future. He understood that success wasn't about having more time. It was about honoring the time you had, treating every minute as if it mattered, because it did. His life was not perfect, but it was full of meaning, full of choices made with clarity, of moments lived with intention. Ishan realized that real winning in life isn't loud or glamorous. It is steady, it is focused, and it is built by those who dare to treat time as their most precious treasure. And now, ask yourself, are you letting time slip away without a fight? Or are you ready to use every moment to start building the life you dream of?